Hello, assalamu alaikum friends. Are you okay? I am fine, alhamdulillah. This is our house, yeah, and we're gonna have story time. So I'm going to be reading Varjak by S.F. Said. I'm gonna read it now. I'm gonna read my book first. Okay? Okay. Varjak. There are 7 skills in the way of Jalal, whispered the elder Paw. Okay. We know only 3 of them. Their names are these: slow time, moving circles, shadow walking. Varjak is a Mesopotamian blue kitten. He lives high up in an old house on a hill. He's never left home. But then his grandfather tells him about the way a secret material cat art for cats. Now Varjak must use the way to survive in a city full of dangerous dogs, cat gangs, and strangest of all, the mysterious vanishing. Chapter 1. The elder Paw was telling a story. It was a Jalal tale, one of the best. Varjak loved to hear his grandfather's tales of their famous ancestor, how Jalal fought in the famous warrior cats, how he was the mightiest hunter, how he came out of Mesopotamia and traveled to the ends of the earth further than any cat had been before. But today the elder Paw's tale just made Varjak restless. So what if Jalal had such an exciting adventures? Varjak never would. Jalal had ended his days in the Countess's house. His family of Mesopotamian blues had stayed there ever since. The old place must have been full of life in Jalal's time, generations ago. But now it was full of dust and musty smells. The windows were always closed, the doors locked. There was a garden, but it was surrounded by a high stone wall. Jalal was the last to cross it. In all the years since then, no one had left the Countess's house. No one except Varjak was even listening to the tale of Varjak, Jalal's adventures. Father, mother, and Aunt Junie were dozing in the late afternoon light that trickled through the thick green windows. She was fiddling with her collar. His little brothers, Jay, Jethro, and Jerome, were playing one of those kittenish games that Varjak could never see the point of and wasn't allowed to join in. Anyways, no one was looking at him. This was his chance. He'd been in the garden before, but the family didn't like it out there and never let him stay very long. Stealthy as Jalal himself, Varjak rose up and padded to the cat door. He could see the garden on the other side. He could almost feel the fresh air brushing through his whiskers. He nudged it open. So there is the cat door. Let the cats go out. Varjak, Paw! It was father. Where do you think you're going? Varjak spun around. The tail was over. They'd woken up and seen him, but this time he wouldn't give in. Aren't we allowed in the garden now? He said. Sweetheart, said mother, coming over and straightening his collar. The garden is a nasty, dirty place. You're a pedigree cat, a pure breed Mesopotamian blue. What do you want out there? Varjak looked around at the stuffy furniture, the locked up cupboards, the curtains he wasn't allowed to climb. He'd never been anywhere else, but this had to be the most boring place on earth. Hunting, he said. Aren't we supposed to hunt? The tales talk about tails. Snorting, his big brother Julius' green eyes glinting. It was said that their ancestor Jalal had green eyes. Everyone in the family had them. Everyone but Varjak. Tales of a kitten, scruffed Julius. Cousin Jasmine giggled. Varjak bristled. Jalal was a long time ago, said mother, smoothing and grooming Varjak's silver blue fur until he wiggled away. Anyway, Jalal came to live in the Countess's house for a good reason. The tales of the video, please subscribe to our channel, comment down below and press the notification bell for more videos. Allah Hafiz.